Good morning, all of you. So yesterday I completed the distinguish between aggregate demand and aggregate supply approach. That I have completed yesterday. All right. The distinguish between aggregate demand. Now, last topic I'm going to start today. So write down the last topic. Right. Explanation of aggregate economic growth. Not aggregate demand. Sorry. Economic growth and economic development distinguish between I have explained yesterday. Today I am going to do the last topic of this chapter, chapter number 7, that is steps in the process, steps of construction of economic growth. Write down the next topic, steps of construction of economic growth. Steps of construction of economic growth. Okay, how we measure economic growth? With what steps we follow to measure economic growth. Is it clear? So that is the last topic, the construction of the process of economic growth. Is it clear? So the steps of construction of the process of economic growth that we people have to study today. Okay, so write on the heading, the steps of construction of the process of economic growth. Okay, now we start this with the main meaning of economic growth. So write down step 1, right? Step 1. What is economic growth? That we have already done. So write down the meaning. The process whereby the real per capita income of an economy increases. The process, that is step 1. First write down the meaning of step 1. The process whereby the real per capita income of an economy increases over a long period of time. Increases over a long period of time. The process whereby the real per capita income of an economy increases over a long period of time. Full stop. This is a step number 1, the meaning. Then step 2. Write down step 2. Economic growth is measured in terms of national income aggregates. Economic growth, this is step 2. Economic growth is measured in terms of national income aggregate. Full stop. Economic growth is explained in terms of national income aggregates. Okay, and then in the same step you write national income aggregates are basically have two concepts. National income aggregates have two concepts. Number one, national income. Number 2, per capita income. Okay, per capita income. So what you people have studied? Now understand. What is the first step? We know the meaning of economic growth, that I have explained to you. The step 1, that economic growth is the process whereby the real per capita income of an economy increases over a long period of time. Real per capita income of an economy increases over a long period of time. And real per capita income is measured with the help of national income. So how we calculate economic growth? We calculate economic growth in terms of 2 things. What are the 2 things? First is national income, which help us to calculate per capita income, and second is per capita income itself. So there are 2 important concepts of national income aggregate which actually help to calculate economic growth. Is it clear? So in step 1 only you see that economic growth is increase in the real per capita income. And we have studied in chapter 2 the meaning of per capita income. What is the meaning of per capita income? When we divide national income by the population of the country, we get the per capita income. means the average income of an economy is per capita income. Now, how we calculate that average income? In terms of the national income. So, what is the second step you people have written? That economic growth is measured in terms of national income aggregate, and national income aggregate have two major concepts. What are the two major concepts? One is national income itself, and second is per capita income. Is it clear? Now write on the third, step 3. Here we need to understand in step 3 what is national income, which we have done in chapter 2. What is national income? What I have explained to you about the national income in chapter 2. Let me remind you once. I told you that national income is expressed in monetary terms. I told you that national income includes the money value of all final goods and services. I told you that national income includes the income of only the residents of the country. I told you that national income is measured over a period of time, say 1 year. We need to combine all. What is national income? The money value of all final goods and services produced by the normal residents of the country operating either inside or outside the domestic territory in a year is called what? National income. The concept of national income we have done in chapter 2. Is it clear? So all of you write down step 3. Under step 3, write down the heading national income and write down the meaning of national income. Write down the meaning of national income. Right? Money value of all final goods and services produced by the normal residents of the country operating either inside or outside the domestic territory in a year is called national income. Is it clear? Is called national income. Okay. Step 3 it is. Okay. So you know the meaning of national income. National income has two major aggregates. National income has two major aggregates. First is GNP and second is GDP. Is it clear? GNP and GDP. GNP means gross national product. GDP means gross domestic product. अब पहले जो मीनिंग तुमने नेशनल इनकम की लिखी है उसको समझो. What you people have written? The meaning of national income. Money value of all final goods and services produced by the residents. Okay? National income adds only the income earned by the residents of the country, the citizens of the country. But we don't want to use the word citizen here because this is economics, this is not civics or political science. We use the word citizen in civics or political science. But when we use a word in economics, we use the word residents. So national income adds the income earned only by the residents. And you might have an example that many Indian residents take a visa and go to the foreign countries and earns income in the foreign countries. Where their income is added in our national income, because they are the citizens or residents of India. They took a visa and they have gone to the foreign. So they are earning the income outside the domestic territory of the country. No matter the residence is earning the income either inside the domestic territory or outside the domestic territory of India. But since he is the resident of India, and what is the income he is earning is going to be added in the national income of India. That is called national income. Okay, so what is national income? That is the step 3. Under step 3, we have written the meaning of national income. What is national income? Money value of all final goods and services produced by the normal residents of the country operating either inside or outside the domestic territory in a year is called what? National income. Fine. National income has two main aggregates. After the meaning, you change the paragraph and you write national income has two main aggregates. Give a dash. Number 1, GNP. Number 2, GDP. Now understand the meaning of GNP and GDP. Try to understand the meaning of G and P. What is the common thing in G, N, P and G, D, P? G is common in both. P is common in both. What is uncommon alphabet in both? The middle one. That is in GNP, N, and in GDP, D. Now what is N? National, gross national product. What is D? Gross domestic product. जब भी वर्ड नेशनल आता है तो आपको एक चीज याद रखना है कि वो किसकी बात कर रहा है. वो बात कर रहा है नॉर्मल. नेशनल मीन्स नॉर्मल रेसिडेंट्स. What is national income? The income earned by normal residents. So wherever the word national will come, now what change will you do? What is the difference between national income and GNP? Nothing much. What is GNP? Money value of all final goods and services produced by the normal residents operating either inside or outside the domestic territory in a year is called national income. But what is GDP? D means domestic. अब मैंने तुमसे क्या कहा, बहुत सारे इंडियंस फॉरेन कंट्रीज में जाते हैं टू अर्न द इनकम बाय टेकिंग वीजा. सिमिलरली द फॉरेन रेसिडेंट्स also come to India. You might have seen many multinational companies have came to India. They purchased the land in India. They have installed their own factories in India and they are earning income in India. We are adding their income their income, what they are earning is added to their national income. But since they are producing in India, they are paying taxes to the government of India. So whatever income India is earning cannot be added in GNP because GNP adds the income of only normal residents. So what is GDP? What do you mean by D? What change will you do in GNP so that it becomes GDP? अब हम लोग जब जीडीपी की बात करते हैं तो हम लोग बात करते हैं इनसाइड द डोमेस्टिक टेरिटरी ऑफ इंडिया, मीन्स इनसाइड द बॉर्डर लाइन ऑफ इंडिया, इनसाइड इंडिया व्हाटएवर इज प्रोड्यूस्ड. अब in the country India, it is produced by the normal residents or it is produced by the non-residents because many non-residents comes to India and do give their service, install their factories and do the production in India. So what is GDP? GDP means first line will be the common between GNP and GDP. The money value of all final goods and services produced by whom? Since it is D, so produced by the residents and non-residents. But what is the limitation? Limitation is must be produced within the domestic territory of the country in a year is called GDP. Okay, so what do you mean by gross domestic product? Gross domestic product is the money value of all final goods and services produced by the residents or the non-residents operating within the domestic territory of a country in a year is called GDP. Is it clear? So, in step 3, we have written national income, and I told you that national income has two important national income aggregate. What is the first one? GNP. And what is the second one? GDP. And GNP adds the income of the normal resident, चाहे वो income उसने इंडिया में कमाई हो, चाहे वो income उसने foreign country में कमाई हो. But क्योंकि वो normal resident इंडिया का है, तो उसकी income हम लोग GNP में add करेंगे. What is GDP? It adds the income of the residents and non-resident both. कोई कंपल्शन नहीं है यहाँ पे कि उसको रेसिडेंट ही होना है, वो नॉन रेसिडेंट भी हो सकता है. बट where he has earned that income, he has earned that income within the domestic territory of the country India. That's called GDP. Is it clear? So we have written the meaning of national income. Now next step, in step 3 only we have written a fact that national income has two main aggregates. We have written GNP and GDP. We will write the meaning of GNP. What is GNP? Write down. The money value of all final goods and services produced by the normal residents operating either inside or outside the domestic territory in a year is called GNP. Full stop. On the other hand, the money value of all final goods and services produced by residents or non-residents operating within the domestic territory of the country in a year is called GDP. Full stop. Okay. So in step 3, we have written the meaning of GNP, GDP and national income. Now write down step 4. Write down step 4. Okay, that step 4 I'll do today, tomorrow. Today, whatever I have given you, see and understand. If you have any problem, children, you can WhatsApp me or you can comment below the video, and please make your doubts clear. For today only this much. Thank you, children.